Hey guys, I found an old window frame off Facebook, and today I'm gonna make a cold frame for Levi. He really loves to garden, and since we have such cold weather and such a short growing season, we figured it would be the perfect way to start gardening, to get some of our sprouts out and protect them from the frost. Say hello.
Hello.
Are you gonna help me today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you battling being sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a cold. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, let's get this project going. So Ryan had made a frame out of, oh goodness. Ryan made a frame out of some 2x6s to be able to use the ladder while we were doing the metal on the roof. And so I just am using some of that scrap wood. It's a little too twisted for any projects that we're gonna want bigger than something like a cold frame. Cold frame we could always replace, and we aren't really expecting it to last super long. Hopefully the window does. It's really nice size window, and it was really cheap, so that was a blessing. Is that the wood we're gonna use?
Yeah.
That's some of it, huh? You gonna help me cut it?
Yeah.
Okay, you can help me mark and mommy cut, okay? You have a pink shirt?
Yeah.
I like your pink shirt. What's on your pink shirt?
Llama.
A llama. We have some scrap 2x2s. We had created the dado grooves for another project, but I think they'll work just fine to give a little bit of support on the inside of the cold frame. So let's cut these down to 15 inches. Okay, so I cut my 15-inch 2x2, and now I have a little scrap left over. The other two corners need to be 9.5 inches. So let's see if it's long enough. Yep, this is actually 12 inches, so I just need to cut a little bit off, and we will be good to go for the support inside of the cold frame box. So Levi decided he's gonna come out and help, and so we're going to cut the actual 2x6s now. We first have to measure the window because I'm not exactly sure how big it is, as well as hopefully I have enough 2x6 scrap wood, but we'll see. Okay, so hold on, let's see the width. The short side first.
It is 31 and I forget that one.
We'll be okay doing it at 31. And let's see how long. So I'll hold down here.
It is 52.
Okay, so 31 by 52.
Stay tuned till the end to see what ended up happening to our cold frame. Even though it always takes so much longer to do projects with our kids, it's so nice to be able to know that we're instilling the skills necessary for them to be able to do this when they get older so that they can teach their children and hopefully be more self-sufficient.
So we sorely judged the amount of wood that we're gonna need, so we don't have any more scrap wood that's decent inside. We're gonna go look outside and see what we can find. My dog is neurotic. He chases the light that comes from the window. So every time you open the door, he chases it. Okay, so we have this 2x8 that Levi dragged it over. I'm gonna try not to have to rip a 2x8, and plus it has a lot of splits in it.
Click the link above if you'd like to check out Levi's video from when he got the quad.
Crazy kids. Okay, so we have a bunch of wood outside that's just been like scrap wood. Pretty much it's gonna turn into firewood. Some of it's moldy just from being outside and getting wet. We didn't cover it. But we just haven't done anything with it yet. But Levi has turned a lot of the scraps into his fort, which actually has made it stay relatively clean and mold free because it's been vertical instead of just laying on the ground. So I found a few pieces over here that I think will work. He's gonna be a little devastated that I'm taking apart his fort, but this cold frame really is for him because he loves to have his little starts and they keep dying because it's just not getting enough sunlight, as well as it's too cold outside. These pieces are cut to 9.5 inches, 15 inches, and then our window was 52.25 wide by 32 inches deep. My 8-year-old son just informed me why my screws kept stripping. I could not figure out why. All of you guys probably already know why, but I was using the wrong size bit. I even looked at it before and it looked like it was the right size, but it was just small enough to where it actually stripped it. And so now I have to deal with several strip screws that aren't fully in. So we'll take care of that at the end, but right now I'm just gonna get it all together. Okay, our last cut is gonna be the most tricky cut for me. I've never cut at a diagonal, so I cut the same distance as my short side, and then I just drew a diagonal line across from one side, one corner to the opposite corner, and now I'm gonna take the circular saw and try to cut it out.
We have a few screws that are sticking out, so we have to grind them off.
Okay, so I got the frame part done. Now I have to attach the window. Let's make sure it fits. Well, this project was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. And if you guys have made one of these before or anything similar, let me know what you've done. I'd love to hear all of your guys' ideas. So quick tip, put your cold frame somewhere that it's safe and that your kids and animals can't get to without your supervision. Yesterday, our dog and cat decided to play around right next to the cold frame. The dog jumped on the cold frame and ended up shattering the glass. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt too bad. He did get a puncture wound. We are taking care of that. But it definitely could have been a lot worse than it was. And so just make sure that you have it safe and you have it away if you're going to be using old glass windows or any glass. Just keep it away from your kids.